Oh, how nice it must be to live in the world of delusion. The other night, I was reading through the comments section of one of my videos here on YouTube. I came across someone who was trying to make a point thinking that he was proving me wrong, but he was actually proving me right. Over the last couple of months, CNN President Chris Licht, he has been doing his best to eradicate the woke fungus from the network. This is no easy task. On the surface, it appears to be simple. All you have to do is fire all on-air personalities whose favorite part of Mardi Gras is the bongo procession. To his credit, Chris Licht has been doing just that. Brian Stelter, gone. With the firing of Brian Stelter, CNN not only saved millions of dollars in salary, they also saved billions of dollars in food expenses. Stock in Dunkin' Donuts dropped 15% when CNN fired the donut diva. Breonna Kyler, gone. Now, technically, Breonna Kyler is still receiving woke welfare from CNN. In the press release, they said that she was being reassigned. My inside sources tell me Breonna Kyler, she has been reassigned to cleaning the bathroom of whichever gender she identifies with that day. Now, while getting rid of hosts that have been baptized and born again is a step in the right direction, there are still hundreds of staffers working at CNN that have been diagnosed with stage 4 leukemia. As you guys know, this is a terminal illness. Chris Licht still has a long way to go if his real mission is to eradicate the fungus. My stance has not changed. I still have my doubts about the direction of CNN. Once your organization becomes infected with the woke fungus, there's usually only one result: extinction. I can't think of one example of a network or a business the size of CNN being infected and coming out the other side alive. I have been telling you guys for months, Don Lemon is next. Which brings me back to the comment on one of my videos that I mentioned just a second ago. Casey, you are wrong again. You're always wrong. You said Don Lemon would be next at CNN. He was just promoted to morning television. What? Promoted? Did you say promoted? Let me ask you something. Let's pretend for a second that for the last, 5 or 10 years, you have been working as a district sales manager. You have a number of salesmen directly reporting to you. For 2 or 3 years, your district was steadily growing. Everyone's happy, everyone's making money. But over the past 18 months, sales have been on the decline. Not just a little bit. We're talking about your district being down 30, 40, 50%. Management's having closed doors meeting about you. What the fuck do we do about this guy? His district is tanking faster than Bomani Jones' media career. Management knows they have a problem. If you were a white dude, the solution would be simple. Your ass would be fired. But you're not. You're not. You're an African-American male spending your spare time at Shay Shay's House of Gay Gay, making it rain all over those sexy male bongos. Oh, I hope Shay Shay performs tonight. That birthing person has one tight bongo. We are living in the era of diversity, equity, and inclusion. I saw a story just yesterday about this tech company. I think they were called Twilio. The company just laid off something like 10% of its workforce. The CEO of the company, Jeff Lawson, he sent an email to his employees detailing how they would determine who got laid off. What qualifications did he use to make this tough decision? Race. Management at this fictional sales company that we're talking about, they know they cannot fire you. You check multiple woke boxes. Race, bongo. Instead of letting you go, they tell you they're going to demote you from sales manager to salesman. Now, there are 2 ways that you can spin this story to your friends and family. 1, the truthful way, the method normal people would use. Fuck, I just got demoted. Or 2, the delusional way, the method woke shitfucks use. This is not a demotion, this is a promotion. Management is so pleased with my body of work. They moved me to a lower position while also cutting my pay. Damn, I love this company. That analogy right there, that is exactly what's going on right now with Don Lemon. Thursday night, Don Lemon addressed his dwindling audience about his move to morning TV. He tries, my God, does he try to convince you that this was all his decision. Going from prime time to morning TV, this is a sign that his career is moving in the right direction. That's what Don Lemon wants you to believe. Listen for yourself. Roll the film.
I was presented with an opportunity that I can't pass up at this network, and we have a new boss who is a morning show impresario, and he wants a morning show that will kick off the editorial direction of the network every single day, and I am honored that he asked me to do it. And for all of those who are out there saying, oh, he moved me and without my... He asked me and I said yes. I could have said no. This is my show. I have a contract for this show. I decided that I would take him up on that and take this journey with him. So this is not someone moving me. And by the way, this is not someone saying, you must move to the right, Don Lemon. You must not be so, give so much of your perspective. None of that has happened. All of that is fodder for Twitter, which is not real. So stop it. I was not demoted. None of that. This is an opportunity. This is a promotion. This is an opportunity for me to create something around me, and I get to work with two great ladies who you know. Poppy Harlow, who I've known for more than a decade. I went to her wedding in Slovenia. I know her children. I know her husband. And Caitlin Collins, same thing. We've been friends since Caitlin has been at the network.
First of all, let me explain how cable news works. I know most of you guys understand this already, but there might be someone out there watching that doesn't. The career trajectory in cable news usually goes like this. You start as a contributor or analyst, maybe a correspondent, get promoted to weekends. The network gives you a show Saturday or Sunday morning. If you prove you can draw an audience, they move you to mid-afternoon during the week. After that, you're promoted to either morning television or prime time. But prime time is the crown jewel. Prime time is where every cable news host aspires to be. That's where they want to be. Top of the food chain. Rachel Maddow, she didn't start her career dreaming about hosting morning television on Sunday morning. She dreamed of hosting in prime time. It would be like a golfer on the PGA Tour saying, my dream is just to make the cut. I want to be in the top 25. No, you want to be at the top. In cable news, prime time is where you get paid. It's the reason Tucker Carlson's making $6 million every year while Brian Kilmeade's making $4 million. America's favorite fruit. He's trying to spin this like it was his decision. Chris Licht presented me with an opportunity and I accepted. Afterwards, I also presented him with an opportunity to squeeze my lemons. He politely declined, suggested I send my woke mating call to Megan Rapinoe. She declined as well. Meg, she prefers bird over lemons. Now, this is pure speculation on my part, but Don Lemon, he's partially right. This is another example of someone in the mainstream media giving you a partial truth coded in a lie. What's the easiest way to get people to believe a lie? You put the lie in between two truths. Chris Licht, he did present the fruit with an opportunity. Don, your ratings in primetime suck. You're getting beaten by Ghost Adventures, a show about shitfucks who identify as Caucasian trying to insert their cucumber into a ghost bongo. Let me present you with a different opportunity. You can move to mornings here at CNN, or you can be off television altogether until your contract expires. Of course, the choice is yours, Donnie. Doesn't sound like a very tough decision to me, does it? Don Lemon claiming this was his call is absolute bullshit. No primetime host asked to be moved to mornings. Your profile's lower. You have to share airtime with other hosts. Topics are less serious, more lighthearted. Instead of Don Lemon giving a 15 to 20 minute monologue every night on the issues facing the butt brigaders, he will now be competing in exciting events like bobbing for Shay Shay's apples. Live from the WNBA dump, it's the lemon versus the apple. Rich fruit will prevail. Not only does Don Lemon try to claim this was his decision, he then tries to convince you this is a promotion. I like how he said, all the stuff you're reading on Twitter's not real. Twitter's not real. Oh, so now Twitter's not real. All of a sudden, when Twitter doesn't fit the woke narrative, it gets labeled as misinformation. Don't believe those lonely men on Twitter. They're just upset because I only allow men with money to pound my brown. Don Lemon was right about something else. Chris Licht, he's not asking him to move to the right. He knows Don Lemon only likes left-handed woke hugs. For over 50 years of his life, he has been pleasured by the left hand. Chris Licht, he knows he's not going to change that. He's moving Don Lemon to morning television so he can no longer promote myths and fantasies in prime time. Plus, lemons look much better in the fruit basket during the morning. Another plus, Brian Stelter will no longer be there to eat the lemon, so Don Lemon doesn't have to worry about that. Well, let me tell you what I think happened at CNN. First off, let me lead with this. Have you guys noticed what all the people who have been fired or reassigned at CNN, have you noticed what they all have in common? Well, Casey, they're all woke shit fucks. Well, yeah, no shit, that's true. But they also have something else in common. They're all white. Brian Stelter, Breonna Kyler, John Bremen, John Harwood, Jeffrey Toobin, Christy Paul. Chris Licht was stuck in a lose-lose situation with Don Lemon. His ratings in prime time rival ratings for the WNBA dump. Talking booty with Tutti Frutti, it is the lowest rated primetime show in cable news. And the thing is, it's not even close. MSNBC is tripling the ratings of Tutti Frutti. Don't even get me started with Fox News. Now, I didn't confirm this, but if I had to speculate just to guess, the audience for Fox News and the 18 to 49 demo is larger than Don Lemon's overall total audience. Like I said, Chris Licht was in a lose-lose. Got a primetime host dragging down the ratings for the entire primetime lineup. Problem is, this primetime host checks multiple woke boxes. Black, check. Bongo, check. Fruit, check. Firing Don Lemon would bring serious backlash from the woke media at a time when CNN cannot afford to deal with it. This network is literally dying. CNN's on life support. They cannot afford any more negative press right now. So what does Chris Licht do? He sets up Don Lemon in a situation where he knows he can't win. Pairs them with two people without name recognition. How many of you guys have heard of Poppy Harlow and Caitlin Collins? I study the mainstream media every day, 7 days a week. I've never heard of them. Chris Licht knows this trio cannot compete with Fox and MSNBC in the morning. You think shit fucks are going to turn off Morning Joe to watch Poppy Harlow make freshly squeezed lemonade? Chris Licht turned a lose-lose into a win-win. If by some miracle Don Lemon succeeds in morning television, CNN wins. If the expected result happens and Don's lemons are smashed by Fox and MSNBC, Chris Licht can justify letting him go. We gave him multiple chances to draw an audience. Unfortunately, America no longer has a taste for Don's lemons. It's a smart move when you think about it. This is a smart move by Chris Licht, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Don Lemon tries to spin demotion into promotion. Will he find a way to succeed in morning television, or will he continue being a huge embarrassing failure? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, kc_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys on Monday.